going on? This is Dutch coming at you for Prison Riot Radio, and I got my man in the house right now, man. My main man, Al Monday. Big bro, what's going on?
What's up, man? It's an honor and a privilege, man, to be on your show. I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is one.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you being on here, man. I know it's been a long journey, long path, so let's get you started. So, how long did you do behind the G-Wall?
25 years, 25 and a half to be exact, man, since 1995, man, all the way to 2020. Yeah.
Wow.
Long
yeah,
time.
man, that's a big, man.
Yeah.
That's a strong big right there. So, I mean, like, a lot of people, I'm knowing a lot of our listeners, they're familiar with doing time, and people that have done time, but doing a stretch like that, man, it goes without saying that it takes a lot out of you. So, how did you maintain year for year, day for day, to be able to emerge to be, and maintain your sanity and your being?
Yeah, so, you just, this might sound a little cliche, because I never really understood it till I got out and really, just took an assessment of everything, how I made it through. Because sometimes I'll be wondering, like, how did I make it through all of that, man? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I made it through, man, because I was hopeful, man. I never lost hope. You know what I'm saying? I always felt like something would pop up that, that would be of benefit to me, to the case, and that eventually I would make it up out of that place, man. I never lost hope, man. But if you're looking for, like, tangible things that I did, man, I just felt like, it's a battle I had to fight on multiple levels, man. In the courts, I was rumbling away. You know what I'm saying? I had to rumble, on my knees in prayer, fighting on a spiritual level. Just to make, the level of ignorance that's in there that might come your way that could cause you to get into something. And then I had to fight just every day staying positive, and not getting into any foolishness or any trouble in there that would give them a reason to keep me there, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's a battle in and of itself, man, because you could be laying on your rack and find yourself have gotten into something, you know what I'm saying? So you got to stay conscious, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep a sound mind at all times to keep your cool and make sure you just navigate your way through that system, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Absolutely. You said something real strong when you said about hope. And I don't think there's anything cliche about hope, because without hope, man, people move desperately. People move without anything to lose. And when you move like that, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't end well. Hope, keeps people looking forward to the next day. And in here, you've got to create your own reason, because in here, every reason for not looking for the next day, it presents itself. So I definitely agree with you on that, man. That hope is very important. And when you talked about the spirituality of it, that makes a lot of, that keeps individuals not only hopeful, but it also gives you a confidence in an energy that even if things don't work out the way you want it to work out, it's still going to work out because you're in the hands of a higher power.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I didn't know, what your listeners subscribe to as far as spirituality, or if it was Bible or Muslims, Islam. I don't really know. So I don't know.
Not for anybody here, just to share the information of how you made it through. So add on, indeed.
Yeah. Okay. So you gotta understand, and it's hard when you in the midst of the battle to understand really that God is in control. You know what I'm saying? If you look at, I was just studying, man, the story of Joseph and how he found himself in that situation, and when it all came out at the end, you know what I'm saying, he realized that what the enemy meant for evil, you know what I'm saying, God had meant for good. So he was placed in a situation and put over here in a prison, and then rose to power in Egypt. But at the end, he was able to get his brothers and his father over there and to escape a famine. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when, I don't want to take too long on this, but I did a study on famines, man. Famines.
Right.
This country never experienced a famine, man. You know what I'm saying? People falling out, fainting, some people resort to cannibalism. Crime is high, or food, water. You know what I'm saying? And the main bloodline of, little baby Jesus came through Jacob. So they escaped the famine, but Joseph was placed in position way over here to save his family. A savior could be born, man. So sometimes we will be maneuvered into a situation, not understanding, like, man, what talk to me, God. You know what I'm saying? What's going on here? Like, you know what I'm saying? But, he's in control, man. He is sustaining, providing, and, governing moves, man. So, our thing is just to remain humble and remain, while you in there, bro, remain prayerful, man. You know what I'm saying? That you can be sensitive to the moving of what what God wants you to do. You know what I'm saying? And
how your antennas up.
Exactly. Keep your antennas up, man. Keep your antennas up. Basically, yeah. Good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when you touched down, though, once you touched down and you made it out the belly of the beast, like, what were some of the first things that you did in order to reestablish yourself in society that, a quarter of a century had went by? Like, what were some of the biggest obstacles to you get acclimated to your new environment?
Okay, so that's a good question. But I want to say this, man. Your preparation, reentry, it don't start the day you get released, man. It starts when you go into prison. Like, if you
that's real
serious about, if you serious about, like, not wanting to come back to prison, or if you serious about your family, or if you got kids and you want to get back to them and handle your business, man, you're going to start making some moves towards that. You know what I'm saying? So, it took me a while. I wasn't perfect, you know what I'm saying? Dibbling, dabbling, trying to maneuver and all that, it's a struggle. You know what I'm saying? It's a struggle in there. But, I knew that I did not want to come back to this situation. So I steady prepared myself for when that day came. So, I did things like, I'm an artist. But I knew, things were evolving. People were, doing graphic design, computers. So I enrolled into this program that allowed me to stay up to date with industry level software and computers. So I came out and was right, on the same level as a lot of graphic designers. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to move, like, seamlessly. And I did things like I joined Toastmasters. I stumbled into that, you know what I'm saying, which is a group that helps you with your public speaking and stuff like that, because I had a fear of talking in front of people and all that. But that helped build up my little confidence, gave me the concrete skills to overcome that. And I started doing events in there, you know what I'm saying, programs, facilitating, you know what I'm saying, and I do that out here now, you know what I'm saying. I get paid to do speaking engagements, all kind of stuff. So I prepared while I was there because I was hopeful, bro. Yeah, I didn't know how.
Absolutely.
I knew it was going to happen, man. How it happened was crazy.
That faith paid off.
Yeah, it paid off. I ain't gonna lie, getting out, I made some miscalculations. You know what I'm saying? I started my own business, and I underestimated how tough that really is. And I thought I was prepared all the way. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot that comes to that. You know what I'm saying? And
absolutely.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I could go in on that. I could go in on that alone, but go ahead, though. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's mean that you can, like, the things that you're talking about, because, like, the things that you accomplished since you've been home is astounding. You making moves. I mean, like you tell me about the scripts you've been writing and everything like that. Yeah. Tell the listeners about that. Okay, so I wrote a book which is a collection of cautionary tales. One of the books that I wrote, called Diamond Bullets, 44 Laws Dispelling Illusions of the Game, on Amazon. It became kind of popular in certain places, but particularly throughout the prisons. You know what I'm saying? Guys were really feeling that. You know what I'm saying? Dollars and all that. Right. But in the midst of that, I grew up around herbs
Irv Gotti and them guys, and Irv started doing a TV series called Tales, and in essence, it's an anthology, just like My Diamond Bullets was. So, the book game is nice, but it just ain't really aggressive. It wasn't aggressive enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I got more of a personality, so I felt like, yo, let me hone my skills on how to write movie scripts. So I got the Screenwriter's Bible. You know, read through that multiple times to understand the format. You know what I mean? And actually writing a script is easier than writing books because you don't have to have a lot of stuff.
I tell people that all the time.
Yeah. So I began writing scripts to my book, and I put a series together. Well, it just so happens, like I said, Irv did his little thing, and it was similar already to what I was doing. So when I got out, I finally crossed paths with him. We hooked up, let him know what I had. You know what I'm saying? He was wrapping up a season of it, and he gave me 2 weeks to get it to him because he was going to try to squeeze it in if it was up to par. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I've been gone. Right. You know what I'm saying? They don't really know if what I really got, what I really been doing, or how I really been, you know what I'm saying, preparing. So when I sent it to him, I didn't make the cut as far as season 3 that had closed it out. You know what I'm saying? That was beyond his control, but I did make it. They liked the script, you know what I'm saying? They said they wanted for season 4, you know what I'm saying? And they put, you know what I'm saying, they put a couple dollars behind it just to let me know, you know what I'm saying? They were serious about it. The particular episode that they using is a prison-based story, even though all the stories in my book wasn't prison-based, but it gave a nice dynamic to, to what they was doing because they never went there with their episodes. So I showed it would be nice. So boom, they're going to do it. They're going to shoot it down Tyler Perry Studios, you know, and they got a prison thing or a big hangar that they got set up for that. It's cost effective, and you know I'm gonna be co-directing it, and I can't wait because I'm gonna put my heart and soul into that baby. I know, I just feel like that I can really shine with that, man. You know what I mean? And so when that kicks off, hopefully it'll make it to season 4. Tales make it to season 4.
Okay.
Then I'll do that, and then I got other stuff, other scripts.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
I've been preparing.
So we about to close out. Just get the people that's coming home or just still inside. Give them a word of encouragement that you feel like is gonna last them and bring them through.
Yeah. Don't underestimate what God can do, man. Don't underestimate the power of prayer, man. You know, a sincere prayer, man. Let God know that you mean business, man. You might not know if his name is Allah, Jesus, Buddha, whatever, man.
You have 30 seconds remaining.
That you serious about being about the business of what you need to be doing on this earth, man. And I promise you, man, he will reveal himself to you, and you know your situation will turn around, man. It did for me. I don't really like saying, "Oh, your situation gonna turn around" and all that for sure, but it turned around for me, man, and I made it up out of it miraculously.